Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today, we're going to get into the Taurus Love Tarot reading. This is going to be a reading that looks into a particular situation, love situation that Taurus has with someone, and what stage that situation is in, what's going on, how you feel about each other, and what the next steps might be. So, Taurus, let's just jump right into your reading. You come in with Justice, your person. Six of Swords, a lot of air right away. How do you feel about them? Sun for you, your person comes in with Judgment. Wow, how do you feel about the relationship? Lovers. I got to cover up that Lovers. Your person is coming in with Six of Wands. YouTube doesn't allow nudity, and I've had issues with the Lovers card, so I have to cover it up. But you got in the Lovers, how you feel about the relationship? Six of Wands for your person. And next steps, we have Wheel of Fortune for you. And Five of Pentacles. Wow. At the bottom of the deck, we have that beautiful Page of Swords. So, Page of Swords energy coming in. Taurus, you're starting to get your confidence. Page of Swords indicates a period of beginning to feel sure about yourself, confident, beginning to see with a little bit more clarity, right? Beginning to express yourself with more confidence as well, you know, being willing to have conversations that maybe before you weren't ready to have, right? So this energy is there underneath of everything. Let's just jump right into it. Taurus, you have Justice and the Six of Swords. So Justice is the card for Libra. Some of you might be dealing with a Libra. Justice is a rebalancing, right? It's things coming back into balance as they should be. Karma sort of equalizing out or being meted out, right? Justice is a period where things are set right. And certainly there is something going on in your life right now, Taurus, where that feels like things are beginning to come back into place. We're going to be pulling more cards, of course. Now, your person is coming in with Six of Swords. Six of Swords is quite actionary. They may just have moved. They may have moved back or moved away. Something was going on in their lives recently that involved a lot of turmoil, a lot of fighting and arguments, and they have recently turned their back and decided to leave that situation. Let's go a little bit deeper. Wow, Six of Swords on Six of Swords. Damn. Your person is absolutely traveling, leaving. They may have come... An Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity for you. This person may indeed have just come back. I mean, Six of Swords doubled up. Absolutely, they are, for sure, some of you, they are either going through a separation, a divorce, definitely a physical move. This reading is absolutely for a Taurus who's dealing with somebody who's physically moved from another city, state, place, wherever the case may be, moved from a house to another house. Could be in the same city, but there was a physical moving, a real physical sort of cutting off of one sort of place, one sort of connection, moving on to another. But for you, a new opportunity has come in because of this rebalancing. Some of you Taurus are going through... you might have won the divorce. This might be the person... This may indeed be the person that is leaving you, or you've left them. They may have had to go away. You're coming out of a situation with an Ace of Pentacles and Justice. Like, it feels to me like you've won a case. For some of you, it might be like a law case, right? It may have been the divorce. This may indeed be your other half in the divorce, having moved on. I'm going to pull more cards. Let me see. I'm going to pull some cards for the extended on this so we can see. Give us 2 cards for the extended. That'll go in the extended reading. Let's go further. We have, how do you feel about each other? Sun and Judgment. Yeah, there's a lot of clarity that's come out here, right? A lot of clarity. The Sun has come out. It's quite interesting. It almost feels as though, yeah, this may indeed, Taurus, be a divorce, but a divorce or separation with somebody where you're the one who's really woken up to something. You've definitely, there's a truth that has come in. There's an honesty that has come in. For them, they see you, they feel, how do they feel about you? Judgment. Like it's a call for them to step up and, take an internal look. Judgment comes in. It's a heavy major arcana card that comes in when it's time for somebody to let go. Let go of some of the things that they've stubbornly held on to, let go of the past, let go of anything that was holding them back. It's time to sort of answer the call and be sort of accountable to, your own decisions, realizing that it's the choices in your life that have brought you the experiences that you have. This is a huge learning process for the two of you. Let me pull some more cards for that Sun and that Judgment. Yeah, you're moving on to something new, Taurus, and you feel oh so good about it. You feel really, there's a good feeling here for you. Especially with that Ace of Pentacles, it feels like if you were going through a divorce, you won the divorce or you got what you needed out of it. What else? 7. Yeah, there you go. There's your battle and the dream star. Wow, you really had to battle, right? The sun is out now, and I think that's a reflection of you getting this new opportunity, this golden opportunity, or this sort of blessing that's come in as a result of this rebalancing, this justice. And then here we have for you, this breath of fresh air, this growth with the sun after a period of doing a lot of battling. 7 of Wands energy. Yeah, to feel this about the person for sure. There was a lot of battles. You may have been on your own as well, having to deal with it. Now for them, star energy, Judgment, star indicate, star reminds us that it takes time. So it's going to take a long time for this person to sort of come to terms with some of the things. They're like on a journey now, with that star. I think that there may be a wake-up call that's come here with this person. You may not have ever thought that there would be one, right? Let's pull the oracle for the extended reading. I'm going to do the extended reading, and I'm pulling cards along the way. Let me pull the message. What's their message to you after all that's said and done? Because this definitely feels to me like, the end. And yet for you, it's a whole new beginning, a strong beginning. For them, a real sort of journey of learning coming in. We have the Lovers and the 6 of Wands. I can't show you the nudity on the Lovers because of the YouTube guidelines. But Lovers energy, 6 of Wands energy. How do you both feel about the relationship? You definitely cared for this person. They were your spouse or your long-term partner. 6 of Wands energy. For them, there's a feeling of victory here in this relationship. I'm going to pull some more cards. Yeah, this is interesting because, you both walk away. On the one hand, you win, right? But you both kind of walk away, obviously, with different emotions. I think for you, there's a real recognition that this relationship was a major relationship, right? We're flipped over. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, work has to be done. I almost want, what else flipped over? Queen of Pentacles. Both of you in a very physical sense coming in. 3 of Wands. There's work for you to do. And for them also, they feel as though they may be free to put effort into their goals as well. Strangely enough, though, I don't feel like this is over. You know what I mean? Like, it may not be a full divorce, or this feels very much like, a separation, or maybe even a divorce, but then a remarriage again later. There's something here between the two of you where you go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, right? That's what I feel like the energy is here. Let me pull some more love cards for the extended on this, for the relationship. I'm going to pull 2 of these. Yeah, it just feels like, put that on the extended pile. If you want to see the extended reading, you can follow the link in the description. It just feels to me like the two of you are never really quite done with each other. What's the final outcome? Because here in the relationship, you have 3 of Pentacles. They have Queen of Pentacles. Both of this is like for you, you're ready to put some work into your own thing. You're ready to work with other people. You have this new opportunity coming in. You feel pretty good. And yet you still have a lovers here for your person. You still love them, right? But you also feel great about being away from them, having your own space. And for them as well, there's like they enter this new self-reflective phase here with Judgment and Star. This is good energy, but it takes time. But it's like they are sort of finding themselves, and they find themselves like they believe this to be a victory now. Once they realize they have time to find themselves and sort of get into their own head, it's like the both of you are both so happy to have your own space. That's what you're happy about, not necessarily being away from each other, right? I think you both just genuinely are happy about having your own space. Later on, I think you're going to miss each other. Wheel of Fortune, Five of Pentacles. So this is possible outcome later on, or, you know, just energies that could come after this period. Wheel of Fortune for you, Five of Pentacles for them. There may come a time where things are really kind of difficult for them. It does feel like here you can see that, the moving away. Initially, as they move away, they get, you know, they have this kind of burst or sort of, I want to say push to have this epiphany, this spiritual epiphany. Things do get difficult for them financially. For you, Wheel of Fortune, a lot of luck comes in for you. You do quite well. I think that's because of this Ace of Pentacles. Whatever comes out of this justice scenario really sets you up quite well for later on, you know. So I am going to, let me pull out the animal spirits for you two as well. This is going to be in the extended. And then we'll get into the spirits of darkness and light. Two animal spirits. Now, darkness and light. Let's see what other energies are here. I do feel like this person, Taurus, the two of you are definitely splitting up. The two of you are in separation. It has been quite a battle up until now, but this feels very much like one of those scenarios where when the two of you are together, you love it. After a while, you both feel stifled. There's arguments. You fight. You break up. You go your own way. You're both happy to be your own people. You're both very happy to have your own space, but it isn't that you don't want each other. It's just that you want your own space. And eventually the two of you miss each other. Spirit of Elixirs, watch out for that drink. Spirit of the Cross and Spirit of the Flocks. Wow. So Spirit of Elixirs, alcohol is involved. I also feel like this is one of these connections, Taurus. It's like when you guys go drinking, you hook up and then you're still apart. You know, you hook up and then you go your separate ways. It's like one of those love stories. Spirit of the Cross, a burden, lessons. There are lessons to be learned here. Again, that's the energy I feel. A long-term relationship that, you know, is an on again, off again. Spirit of the Flocks, rivals, gossip. There may be third-party energy coming in, but I don't really feel it hard. What I do feel here, though, is like if either of you, when you are off from each other, when you're not with each other, you're dating, like nobody else can compete with you guys. You know, it's like even when you're dating other people, nobody competes with the other person in this connection. Again, it really just feels like a strong, long-term energy. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and pull, I want to pull a couple more cards for you. Let's pull a few more cards here. And then I'm going to pull another card for the extended. I just want to know a little bit deeper about the history here. Son of Cups. Wow, that's the Page of Cups and the Mother of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of history here. Right? There is a lot of history between the two of you, and it's always like you come back, you know, with the romance, right? So you have Queen of Wands here and basically the Knight of Cups. So it's like you guys go through such rough times together, but when you see each other, the affection, the romance, being around each other, the just general carnal, like base attraction is so strong. And yet there's constantly a lesson to be learned. Like this is definitely a karmic cycle. You know what I mean? The two of you are for sure soulmates, twin flames for sure. Not all soulmates are twin flames. Not all twin flames are soulmates. But in this scenario, this feels like a soulmates and twin flame scenario, meaning the two of you, are together and have been together in a long-term soulmate connection. But in this life or in this relationship, you guys are learning so much from each other. There's a lot of back and forth, a lot of triggering. This relationship with this person makes you really want to look inward. And the same thing kind of happens for them. But again, right now you guys are on the off stage. Let me pull out the zodiac runes. Right now it feels like, yeah, you're in the off phase, meaning you're both kind of living your own life. Oh, before I do that, let me pull one more oracle card for the extended. This is going to be your support energy card to see how to handle the next steps of this connection. All right. So that's the pile for the extended that I'll be pulling off. If you want to follow that, you can get the click below. Now let's go and get your zodiac runes. These are zodiac signs you may or may not be dealing with. Capricorn. Wow. Sagittarius. Wow. Capricorn, Sagittarius. I think I might do a Capricorn reading tonight as well. And Gemini. All right. I'll connect or link the last of these 3 readings to this video. So Capricorn, Sagittarius, Gemini. Some of you may be dealing with someone who has that in their chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars. And that's it. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, please go ahead and sound off below. You can like or subscribe. All of that really helps my channel. If you want to get a private reading, go ahead and check out the description and a comment that is pinned or the information scrolling below. If you want to go ahead and continue with the extended, all you have to do is go to the link at the top of the description, and I'm going to be heading over to the extended right now. But for the rest of you, thank you so much. I really appreciate you joining me. I wish you all love, life, and happiness, and I hope to see you in your next tarot reading. Bye bye now.